Special 2, which you know is gonna be a birthday blowout when it comes to an iPad. This is what's so exciting about it. This changed everything. This created the category of tablets. There was nothing like it. You're getting a chance to own something that many people consider to be best in class in the world.
Completely.
In the world. I think there are very few opportunities that we actually get to say that about a product. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you tremendous value because it is our today's special too. Look at that crazy girl. We're gonna give you not only your tablet, you're gonna get your choice of a keyboard case, and we're gonna give you 2 years of tech support. Look at our price, $399.95 if you want the 32 gigabytes. But typically, if you bump up $100, then you get like double the memory, right?
Correct.
We're going to quadruple the memory for $100. That's why most people recognize that 128 gigabyte is the deal of the century. This is maybe not the deal of the century, but it's certainly a very great deal. A great deal. We have it available on 6 flex payments. You can do it on the HSN card. You can finance 9 months. And if you do, it is $44.44 for the 32 gigabyte. But you know what? It's like $11 more. $11 more, $55.55 if you get the 128 gigabyte. That's why most people are doing it. Your choice. If you order the gold is gonna have the white face. I know it's hard to see with that, there, that's better. Okay, with that glare on it. So that's the gold. This is gonna be your silver, and the silver also has a white face on it. If you order it in the space gray, it has the black face on it. Now, down here in front, you get to pick your colors of your case as well. So we have the red, we also have it in the blue, we have it in that rose gold. The rose gold, always very popular. Again, we've got terrible glare on this, I'm sorry. And there's your gold, and then we also have it in silver.
And black.
And black.
Yep.
Can't forget the classics. And speaking of classics, Bill Duggan is here, one of our classic presenters. Does that mean he's been here a long time? Yes, it does.
I have, and you know who my first host was? Alice.
It was.
You always remember that. And the thing is, I did not get to present Apple back then because we didn't have Apple. We did not have the tablet.
It's amazing, really. I remember the first time I saw it. Susie, I went to meet Suzanne Runyon for coffee, and she was on an iPad. And I'm like, what is that? And she's like, it's an iPad.
Because it does so much. And the thing is, a lot of other electronics providers have tried to mimic and do what Apple does. Apple does it the best. And if you're like my aunt, she invested in a tablet because she was like, you know, am I really going to use it a lot to watch movies and to do my banking and emailing? And she realized she did. But she didn't buy Apple. She bought a no-name product. Lasted her about a year. She got another one. Lasted her about a year. With Apple, it's going to last you for ages. And why is that important? Here's that original tablet. It still works. So you know what? Maybe you're going to upgrade today because this one does still work, but to give it to the kids, hand it off to mom or dad, and this upgrade is for you because you have the latest operating system, you have a great front-facing camera, you have Siri involved, you have a rear-facing camera with high-definition video, and I want everyone to realize, even though you're picking up Apple at HSN, I can walk into the Apple store, I can walk into the Genius Bar and ask any question. Apple stands by your purchase, which is really phenomenal. But Apple's not going to give you the case, they're not going to give you that 2 years of tech support. That's really where you start to have fun with it, and that's why Apple's really excelled. It looks great, but it makes sense. Like this photo I just took, we took a few with Amy this morning, but I just took this one with Alice. I want to share it with her. I want to post it on social media. How do I do that? You go to this little share icon up here. How do I put it on Facebook? Oh, maybe the big blue F or the mail, maybe that's email.
Let's see.
Yeah, they make it so intuitive to airdrop it, to send it to a printer. And what is airdrop? So right over here, I'm gonna be able to-
favorite new thing.
See, everyone loves it because actually I just sent it to Alice. Did you see that I asked Alice her phone number or her email address? Nope. Because we're able to airdrop to other devices on the network. So she hits accept, and right there, she has all the photos from the party, from the graduation. That's how easy Apple makes it to share.
And it will airdrop like as many as you highlight.
Seriously.
And it's instantaneous, so you don't have to keep, you know, attaching.
Exactly.
I love the new airdrop feature, but there's so many. But, you know, I think a lot of us have tried other tablets.
Sure.
Okay? And you come back. And the reason that I know you did the same thing, I bought a tablet for my mom, and, you know, she just couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
Now she has an iPad. She's on it every day. It is amazing what she's able to do, including FaceTiming.
And that's just it. It's a great upgrade. It's an intuitive design. It's got tons of great features, from the megapixels in the camera to the high definition FaceTiming that you're gonna be able to do with family and friends. This is a lot of people's favorite, the finger touch ID.
Changes everything.
Don't have to memorize your passwords anymore. The Bluetooth case and keyboard, that's because you're shopping at HSN. The color you can find everywhere else. Another thing, because you're getting the iPad, now with the latest operating system, you have the ability to multitask. Couldn't do this before. Normally, if you wanted to watch a movie or do something else, you had to shut down one program and then open it up in another screen. They can be running simultaneously, but not at the exact same time. I'm watching a flyover video over here, and I'm watching YouTube at the same time. We have this option now with the latest operating system. I want less map, I want more YouTube. We can customize how much is on which screen. So, I mean, we're watching an educational video, we're taking notes at the same time. Apple is a leader, but they couldn't do this a few years ago. Now they can. Now, also with the 32 gigabytes of memory or the 128, what does that exactly mean? All these photos, all the music, all the memories that you want, you're gonna be able to store. So 32 gigabytes gives you about 64,000 photos of memory, 4 hours of full high def video. And going back to the photos, I just took a vacation of a lifetime. I didn't even come close to 64,000 photos. So you're gonna be covered. But as Alice pointed out, instead of doubling it, quadruple the memory, 128 gigabytes. That is going to be hours of videos and games and content. And the cool part about that jump, it still weighs about 1.5 pounds, if that, about a pound. You still have a great resolution on the screen, and you're still getting that #1 brand new operating system. So the new operating system, you have a lot more features, and I want to point out one other thing. The App Store, so the App Store has grown exponentially. So it used to be like a few 100,000 apps, which is plenty. Now we're in like the 2 million range of apps, and most app developers develop for the Apple standards of, you know, graphics, of security, which is important, but also of ease of use. And you know, all the time there's new products coming online. We sell them here, they're gonna get them for Christmas, but you wanna make sure it works. So here's a perfect example. I wanna go into my Arlo security system and I want it to, you know, upload fast. Oh, I'm stopped. What is my username? What's my password? Oh, right, it's your thumb. It's your thumbprint, can log in, can make a purchase just like that. And before you know it, I'm able to go back and find these videos, and you see how quick it's uploading? So I can see what's going on. Oh, there's mom, she's letting the dog out, picking up the mail, and thing is I can see what's going on because this app was designed to the Apple standards. Other apps are the same way because we're gonna use it, you know, for banking. How do I log in? I can now log in with my thumbprint. How can I watch my TV shows? Easy, because it's gonna look great with a better resolution, better audio. You wanna create a movie? You're not having to download all the clips and everything you capture and do it somewhere else. You can actually do it right here on your iPad, which sits in your lap. It's with you on the flight, it's in the car. Like, here's a cute example. My sister sent me this video. It was my niece running around the bases, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute and all, and okay, she cut a few corners, but this is where you get fun with social media posts. I highlight it, and then I'm like, what do I do next? This is where Apple just makes it so intuitive. Volume, titles, speed. So how fast do I want it to go? Do I want to go turtle, or do I want to go jackrabbit? I mean, it's so picture friendly, so I speed it up to jackrabbit, and all of a sudden, she's running that much faster. I was able to do that instantly. Download, share it. That's where you're empowering yourself, you're empowering whomever you're giving it to, because you will use this. If it was confusing technology, it would sit on the coffee table, it would sit in a shelf, we wouldn't go to it. But people go to Apple because I can do it. It makes sense.
It really does.
And then you take it with you everywhere because it's lightweight and portable. So, you know, it's not just a device you use on the couch or at the home office. Like, we used to love our desktop computers because, you know, they were powerful, they looked good, we got stuff done, but they're in one room of the house.
Never touch it.
We got laptops, exactly, never touch it anymore.
Never touch it.
Laptops still, same thing.
I forgot my password on it.
Oops.
That's not helping.
You want that thumb
because
password.
they don't have the little touch ID.
And the other thing you don't get anywhere else is Total Tech Premium for 2 years. So think of it this way. This coming Christmas, you get a new device and you want to make sure it works with your iPad. Total Tech Premium will help you out 365 days a year, 24/7. So that's really where it's top notch. You get a new printer, how can I make it work and sync up? They will help you. I want to remind you though too, even though you're buying Apple here, Apple's gonna help you too, because Apple stands by your purchase, but you know, the Apple Store, they gotta close and they're, you know, the mall's not always open. Total Tech Premium is. And we're also giving you about 5 other titles as well to have fun with your your tablet. Another thing though, you get a stylus, you get the case, because the case is important too. When you think about how often you're gonna throw this in your bag and do stuff with it, you wanna have a case to protect the screen. And you're gonna do multitasking. Remember, you're not just using it for entertainment anymore. Maybe it's the kids who wanna use it for school, and you can have that great option. Because you see right down here, I'm gonna start typing out my report, which is great. So I see I come down here, I move my cursor, just like with using my thumb, and I can type, blah, blah, blah. But you know what I also appreciate? I have a microphone built in. I don't have to type at all, exclamation point. I can just speak my book report or email. Apple's making it that easy. And if that's not good enough, because HSN is giving you the case, remember you get the black, the gold, or the blue, I can turn on my keyboard, and all of a sudden this digital screen is gonna go away. So now I have more screen to actually do my typing tactilely, which is awesome. But you see how it actually presents itself almost like a laptop? The keyboard comes out of the case. It attaches magnetically. So maybe I wanna put this on my lap or on the tray table, or maybe I wanna leave it at home, because I'm just going to a restaurant and I want the kids to be entertained in the restaurant, so I can take it out. But more importantly, you have those options. And speaking of options, I just find this phenomenal. Because of the latest operating system, I want to change that photo. How do I do it? What do I do? Yes, there's a little plus icon. They make it so simple. But now with the latest operating system, I can take my photos and have them up on the same screen at the same time. So now I have my book report, I have my photos. I want to put a photo in here. Which photo? 128 gigabytes, that's a lot of photos. But then, this is where people get frustrated. I don't know how to get it from here to there. Can you do this? I highlight it, and I drag it over.
Oh, look at me.
Let's go back to the gallery. I
Spinning around.
drag it over, and boom. I just was able to add it to a report. It's that simple and intuitive, and that's where you're gonna thrive and have fun with technology. Start binge watching more, get onto social media more, FaceTime, because Apple's made it fast, efficient, and really easy to understand.
It's the reason, you know, if you read the book on Steve Jobs, it's the reason he left one of the biggest tech companies at the time, because he wanted to create technology that was so user-friendly that people didn't even have to think about it. There are still a lot of other tech things, tablets, phones, etc., that I can look at. And you know, I sell tech every day. I can look at them and go, what is that icon?
They give me a tablet.
What are they trying to say?
I don't know where to turn it on.
I don't even know how to text on some of them. I mean, it is confusing. So why not get the premium, what many consider to be the best in class in the entire world? I mean, how often do you get to own something like that? And how often do you get to do it with a value like we have today, which is our Today Special 2. So not very often. That's why you want to make the choice today. And that's why you want to get all the goodies, all the extras, because nobody puts the iPad on sale. They can't. They won't allow it. So that's why we give you the value add. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna choose your iPad color. If you want the black front, then order the space gray. That's the only choice for the black front. If you want the gold back, you get the white front. If you want the silver back, then you will also get the white front. That's where you start. Now, you also will choose, do I want the 32 gigabyte? I will tell you, almost everybody is getting the 128 gigabytes, because it's just such a better value. And then you don't have to worry about running out of memory. I will tell you, my mom is good with 32. Okay, she's never gonna run out of memory. But for somebody like me or my daughter, downloading movies, downloading the songs,
textbooks,
whatever, textbooks for her, they required a certain minimum. But you know, the other choice you're gonna make is just simply, what color do you want? In terms of your case, you're getting the case with the keyboard included. You don't have to worry about anything, including 2 years of tech support right there, and you will use that. Red, we have blue, the rose gold, the regular gold, and the silver are our best sellers. We also have the black. I'm just gonna push that up so you can really see the colors. They're just, our glare is terrible. But here's the thing, if you want the 32 gigabyte in the silver, we have already sold out of the red case, 32 gigabytes in the silver. The red is sold out. We only have 100 left of the 32 gigabyte in the silver with the white face. And when it comes to all of the different cases that we have available, about 2 dozen in each. So you will need to choose that rather quickly. I got to tell you, Bill, when it comes to an iPad, for me, I'm never on a computer anymore. Everything I want to do is right in the palm of my hand. It is in my handbag. It is beside me. I sleep with it beside me. I read the paper in the middle of the night when I can't sleep.
You're binge watching.
Crazy.
You're reading emails. You're getting work done. And yes, I find it faster to log on and do my banking on here, book flights on here, because you know what? I can do it on my lap. I can just really easily and enjoy it.
It's just so much easier. It's not only the thing is, technology is still confusing for most of us who are not 12. It still can be very confusing. It can be challenging. I know that because of not only my own personal experience, but my mom. And you know what? And she is, I'm just gonna say she's over 80, and I'm so proud of her because she is on her iPad every single day. She is emailing me. She's doing social media. It is amazing what she has learned to do. And you know what? What she doesn't have? She doesn't have the tech support. That's why she calls me. She calls me a lot.
You're almost as good.
Well, you know what? I really don't know the answers to a lot of the questions she has. For example, her screen only goes parallel. I don't know how to get it to,
Oh, we can unlock it.
I know. She's locked it somehow. Somehow figured out how to do that. I have no idea how
There's options. You swipe up twice and you see all the different stuff you have up. Actually, your lock screen unlock is that little icon right down there, so I can lock it so it won't rotate.
But look, Mom.
Total Tech Premium right there.
You wouldn't have to wait on your daughter to call you back if you wanted to just call the tech services people.
And that's where you're just gonna, you have tech support, you have easy options. One thing I wanna show you too with the latest operating system, so we took this photo a little while ago, which is cute and all, but it's a live photo. So a lot of us are like, what's the benefit of a live photo? Well, see how I can just keep it live? They're little video clips actually. Or I can do a loop, or I can turn it into a bounce boomerang, so I'll do a little loop. So all of a sudden that stagnant photo becomes boom, it's a little loop, boom. And the thing is, that's where you're gonna have fun with technology, with photos. That's where you're gonna have fun on your road trip or just, taking with yourself to the office because it's easy to, I have to log into my computer, what's my password? Oh, right, it's my thumb, just like that, boom. So I'm logged in, up and running again. But remember, what are you gonna be able to do? You're gonna be able to get more done. I'm gonna be able to, jump onto YouTube and enjoy different, so let's see, we got, orientated correctly. So I want to go all YouTube, so I'm just going to drag this over, drag my divide and go all YouTube, watch my video with better clarity, better performance, better audio even. But then I realized, oh, this is important. She's making wine or something. So I want to take notes. So I swipe up. I have my option to bring my notepad right over here at the same time. Split screen. We could not do this before on Apple. So what does this mean? While they're over there having fun, I could be writing my notes where it could be just HSN or Cheers, whatever goes along with the video. But that's where we have more power on the palm and on our lap. We're running out of time real quick. Oh, you brought up tech support. So yes, we give you the 2 years of Total Tech Premium, but look for this little icon when you get it. It's the Apple tip icon, and so it just gives you tons of tips, whether it's a daily essentials, fantastic photos.
See, I just learned something.
See, and the thing is, normally we're scared to press buttons we don't know.
I know.
Press them, see what's there. You're not doing anything wrong. It's taking me through tips in terms of how to edit and crop and make them look better. That's where you're gonna thrive, and that's where your family's gonna be impressed. Mom, how did you know how to mark up that photo? How did you know how to do a screenshot? Apple just makes it that simple. Here's something about power. So we're talking 32 or 128 gigabytes. That's a lot of magazines, a lot of photos, and we've all been there. We stock up on magazines because it's gonna be a long flight, right? And you're like, it's not the same. And it's not, because I forgot my readers. I can't do this when my eyes get tired on a printed magazine.
You gotta love that, right?
Oh, it's so convenient. Or can you do this and actually scroll through and see what's going on? Or if you ever see something like, oh, I want to buy those shoes, so you tear out the page from the doctor's office or take a picture. Or if you just hit the link, you're gonna see what happens. It takes you right to where you need to go. And the cool part about it is that magazines, all those magazines, they weigh the same. They weigh the same. Right. This doesn't check my emails or movies.
Textbooks for college, they are 2 inches thick, and they're all in here.
Exactly.
Love it. And you know what? Schools do a lot of research to figure out what system's going to be best. Adriana's high school mandated Apple. They mandated it. You could not use a different tablet. They felt like it was too difficult. It wasn't a system that was user-friendly. And Apple just does things differently. Make a choice today that's going to be in your life for a long time, that's going to make your life so much more fun, so much more entertaining, and really connect you in a completely different way. This is technology that is going to make you feel good about yourself, not stupid. The other technology is challenging. It makes you feel dumb. We are not dumb. we just didn't grow up with it. That's why you buy this. You buy it because it works so much more intuitively. It is so much easier. It just makes sense. So again, the choices you're gonna make. If you want it with the gold will be with the white face, the silver will be with the white face, and we also have it in the space gray that has the black face. Now here's the thing, if you want the silver in the 32 gigabyte, it is almost down to final quantities, okay? I have about a dozen in each case, and the red is sold out. But if you want the 128 gigabyte, we have a few more of those. But here's the case choices: red, we have the blue, we have the rose gold, the gold, as well as the silver. 2 years of tech support included. Black case also, because it's not up there, I keep forgetting about that
Sorry.
one. My apologies.
I grabbed it.
2 years of tech support included. The case is included. The keyboard is included. Okay.
And just the
why
user experience.
Apple, as opposed to all those other tablets.
First of all, they are the leader. They're ones who started it all. And I get it's a premium brand. It's probably a little more expensive than some of the others. But when you have the reliability of knowing it's still going to work a few years down the road, it's not going to get jammed up with cookies and viruses and malware, that's where it's reliable. Where you get a Retina display. That Retina, 1 million more pixels than high definition. Great battery life. The latest operating system that enables you to do that split screen experience. The great cameras, whether it's the front or rear facing cameras for high definition experience. A lot of people, like even Brett Chuckerman, he was like, this is the one with the finger touch ID, right? I'm like, yes. So you walk away with that because you want to download an app, you don't need to know your passwords. The keyboard and case is because of us at HSN. The colors, that's the standard, but what really makes it stand out is how you use it. I'd love to show you one more quick example. So with 128 gigabytes of photos, that's a lot going on. How do I find the ones with Alice? I can come right down here, go back to my albums. Apple just makes it easier. I go to Alice. It has actually found all my Alice photos by facial recognition, even the one we just took right there.
Wow.
And then when we want to have fun with it, or you know, you're impressed, you share a story about your daughter, how she came out of the bedroom and she'd created a whole slideshow or presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Look what I just did.
I know.
I just did the same thing by pressing one button.
This is the coolest thing now. You can create all these slideshows. All my friends are doing it, sending me all these slideshows. Listen, it is a great buy today. We have put together the ultimate bundle for you with the 2 years of tech support. You can also put this on your HSN card. If you put it on the HSN card, let us finance it. We're like your banker. It's 9 months. The financing there is zero. Absolutely not 1 penny of interest. So for your 32 gigabyte, you will spend $44.44, but for $11 more, $55.55, you can quadruple your memory up to 128 gigabytes. If you want the 128 gigabyte in your space gray with the gold case, I have the final dozen right now, so we're about to sell out of that. We're starting to lose some of the colors and some of the choices, so please stay in the ordering process. I know we have a lot of you trying to get through. It's worth the wait. It is worth the experience. And you know, some things are worth the money. This is.
Because you'll be amazing how often you use it.
Yeah. Well.